So, methods of concentration. Methods of concentration. Methods of concentration of solutions. See, the concentration, that is the measurement measurement of amount of solute present in the solvent. That means measurement of amount of solute mean here nothing but solid solute present in 1 liter of solvent. So the how much of solvent present in the how much of solute, that means solute how much present in the given volume of solvent. Given volume of solvent is called the concentration. So there are methods of the concentration. First one, weight per weight per weight weight per weight ratio, W by W percentage ratio, weight per weight percent, weight per weight percentage, weight per weight percentage means the amount of solute in grams, amount of solute in grams present in amount of solute in grams present in 100 grams of solvent. That means in the 100 grams of solvent, if you take 100 grams of solution, if overall 100 grams of solution if you take, in that how many grams of solute is present, that can be expressed by weight percent ratio. So percentage weight per weight percentage ratio, weight per weight percent ratio is equal to weight of solute in grams, weight of solute in grams by 100 grams of solvent. Sorry. Weight of solvent in grams into 100. So the weight per weight percentage, weight of solute in grams and weight of solvent in grams by 100. So we will take this is generally 100 grams we can take per 100 grams. Next, volume percentage, weight per volume percentage, weight per volume percentage. So this means the amount of solute in grams present in 100 ml of 100 ml volume of solution. If the solution is 100 ml, if you take it, and what is the weight of solute present is called the weight per volume percentage. So weight per volume percentage is equal to weight of solute grams by volume of solution. volume of solution into 100. Volume of solution into 100. Next, third type, volume per volume percentage. Volume per volume percentage ratio. Percentage. That means volume per volume percentage. So V per V. That means 100 ml of solute. The value value ml of solute. The volume of solute ml ml present in 100 ml of solution. 100 ml of solution. So volume per volume percentage equal to volume of solute in ml ml by volume of solvent. Volume of solvent, it is also in ml into 100. So this is the volume per volume percentage. Next, molarity. Next term, important term is molarity. Molarity means this is a capital M. Molarity means the number of moles of solute. The number of moles of solute present in V liters of solution. V liters of solution is called molarity. So formula molarity M equal to number of moles N by V in liters. V in liters. Equal to N by V in liters. N is the number of moles. So now N equal to moles, number of moles. Now the molarity equal to N equal to weight by gram molecular weight. This is about solute into 1 by V liters. Volume of solvent. V mean volume of solvent. Now molarity equal to weight by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume of solvent ml. So we can use this formula or this formula. So or directly use number of moles and value, we can use this. So the molarity equal to weight by gram molecular weight of solute equal to 1000 by volume of solvent in ml. V is the volume of solvent. Volume of solvent. Now molarity is inversely proportional to volume. Molarity is inversely proportional to volume. Molarity inversely proportional to volume. And also here, with increasing the temperature, with increased temperature, volume increases, then molarity decreases. So molarity is inversely proportional to temperature. Molarity inversely proportional to temperature. Now some useful important formulas. number of moles, n equal to m into v, molarity into volume. Volume is in liters. Volume is in liters. Now to number of millimoles. That is also your number of millimoles equal to m into v. Volume in ml. Milliliters. If you take volume in milliliters, then we will get RO. Number of millimoles equal to molarity into volume. It is in liters by 1000. So that is you can use number of millimoles. Now, if two solutions are there, the solution is diluted. If solution diluted, then diluted with water, then resultant solution molarity. Resultant solution molarity, that is m1 v1 equal to m2 v2. Otherwise initial, if you take m initial, volume initial to molarity final, volume final. I mean initial, f mean final. So molarity, initial molarity into initial value equal to final molarity into final value. Next upon dilution, molarity changes, that means decreases. So amount, otherwise volume of water added to get a noun molarity, of the solution. That means how much amount of water, how much volume of water if you add, you will reaches to a noun molarity, final molarity of the solution. So for that formula, V final minus V initial equal to molarity initial minus molarity final into volume initial by molarity final into molarity final. If you use this formula, you will get the volume added. So volume of substance, water added equal to volume final minus volume initial equal to molarity initial minus molarity final, volume initial by volume final. Next so if weight per weight percentage given, then the resulting molarity formula, molarity equal to 10 into given weight per weight percentage into by gram molecular weight of solute. Next, if weight per volume percentage given and specific gravity or density also given, then molarity equal 10 into specific gravity into weight per volume percentage by gram molecular weight. Otherwise, if density they have given 10 into density into weight per volume percentage by gram molecular weight formula. Next, if two solutions of different molarity are mixed, if two different solutions are mixed, they both have different values, if different molarities, both are mixed, then the resultant final molarity m final equal to the first solution molarity into volume plus second solution molarity into volume by total volume, final volume we can take. So by we can get to final molarity. Next, if two solutions are titrated by this according to this equation, N1 moles of A and N2 moles of B is mixed, then we will get to C and D products. Now, so molarity of this and volume of this by its number of moles equal to molarity of B component and volume of B by number of moles of B. So by using this, we can find out any component molarity or any component volume, any component number of moles we can get between two components when react. So these are some important problems.